Rip, bozo. Rest in piss. You won't be missed. Smoking that Elizabeth pack tonight. Hey guys, and welcome back to the D302 show. This is episode 3. I'm Lucas Vargas, and with me is
Addi, the one and only, the yours truly, the what else do people say? The one and only yours truly.
Yeah, let's run it back. That was absolutely
good,
so
no?
cringe.
That was good.
Oh my lord.
That was good. Better than the bozo.
Okay, so for those who are surely no one's out of the loop at this point. The queen kind of died today.
Yeah, the queen has fallen today.
Ha!
Now Harry's gonna fill in, right?
George? No, Charles.
Sure. I don't know his name.
Charles. No, we are so lucky. We've been wanting to record this pod for the past few days, right? Like,
I think "we" is a strong word.
No, like
I'm kidding. No, because we were supposed to record it. We have a schedule every Tuesday.
We record.
But now it's Thursday evening, and now we're sitting here recording.
This is not going to stay.
Now, right?
It is Thursday, but I'm saying I thought you were saying like the new schedule.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I'm saying like
currently,
this is what's happening. Now it's Thursday.
And so, but you know, it is what it is. We were able to get pretty lucky tonight just because we waited so long. So,
sorry.
So you good?
Keep going. Yeah, no, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, we got lucky because Queen Elizabeth died today when we are happening to do the pod. So actually, I was trying to record it. I was trying to push you to really record it last night because we did skip Tuesday. I was not feeling
it yesterday.
I know, but you're also not really feeling too good today.
Yeah, that's true. I can tell because I don't have the energy. I don't have the. I'm not here, you know. Like I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm kind of just cruising. But maybe it'll get better as we keep going.
I hope so. But we're just gonna keep pushing, you know. Episode 3, we want to get out weekly, so we're just going to go ahead and actually just release the pod.
It'll be out tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, probably tonight. Because as soon as we're done with this, I'll probably just go ahead and try to quickly edit it. Because I mean, tomorrow I'm pretty busy, and tomorrow, or I guess tonight,
I have a quiz tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I got an exam, so we're in the same boat, man. For being such like it was like a back to school week because we had Labor
Day this Monday, right? So it was a 3-day weekend, but it actually turned into a 4-day weekend for both you and I.
Right.
Then I just had one class yesterday. I'm not back in like the. So we had the first 2 weeks after summer ended. You know, we had 2 weeks to come, like 2 weeks of school, and then Labor Day weekend came. It feels like summer. Like I'm still chilling. You know.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel you. But then this is like when like. We're almost like a month into school at this point, and this is when all the teachers are trying to give us our first exams.
Well, I had my first quiz last week, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lucky. I guess I'm lucky because now I have 3 exams due all in like the same week in the same time span. And guys, this night is just not it.
Really?
Really, I am not feeling it.
Are you not feeling it now?
No, like I've been sick, bro.
Oh, yeah, no.
Not with COVID. I doubt like anyone that's listening to this is gonna be able to really like.
You've just been
be scared of that.
Dealing with allergies, no?
Yeah, it's just been allergies. It's been going on for like past 2 weeks, and I've taken a few COVID tests, and they've all came up negative. So, pretty sure it's just cold. Might be allergies. Oh boy.
So I want to comment on this, right? Because we're live,
right?
And our friend Isaac mentioned he asked us about the weekend adventure. So I think Lucas and I both agreed not to speak on it until the video gets released, and hopefully that'll be in the next few weeks.
Right. Yeah. So,
fingers crossed it'll be in the next few weeks.
Okay. Thank you for bringing it up. We have a project. I've honestly been, okay. I don't want to talk too much about this because also I think it would be cool to have like like you were saying, a whole podcast dedicated to that episode. But I've been working on this project for quite some time, and luckily I've waited on this for so long that I was able to get you to come help me work with it. And I'm pretty sure if I just go try hard, I can get it out next week.
That's going to be I remember I was editing the Stonies movie, right?
Right.
And granted, it's like 10 times the footage we got that one night, though, you know?
Right.
But that took weeks to edit because I was just like, I didn't have, between working and editing, it was just so much. And I have to like rewatch all the footage, not only once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, you know?
Right, yeah.
And it took time, a lot of time. But it was worth it in the end though, because I love that video.
Dude, I'm exposing myself. I still haven't watched that video.
No, I know, but it's fine.
I'm like, no, I feel bad because at the same time, I always hark on people for not watching the podcast, and then at the same time, I don't watch your videos.
Hypocrite, Lucas.
But I'm chipping away at it. Okay, first of all,
what?
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think a podcast is easier to listen to than a video to watch.
I don't think anyone will argue. Well, some might argue. I think watching videos is. It depends. It depends how I'm feeling. I think they're situational, no?
True. You know what? I'll make a. I'll watch it before the end of Sunday. Before 9/11
thing. That's cool. I hope you enjoy it. I had a lot of fun recording it. Like I remember. I don't know if you remember, but I started the initial video with like a link. Not like a blip. Is that what it was? I started with an initial clip of saying there was like I don't expect like it was just like this is all memories for me to look back on in the future to preface the whole entire video. But also after getting feedback from a lot of people, not from those there, I should have left the quote unquote drama. It's not quote. It was drama. I should have left it in, but I still had enough respect for everyone that it was just better left out of it than it was left in it.
All right, I'll give you that. I won't.
I think if everyone like if you had placed yourself in my shoes and you knew the people like how I knew them, you wouldn't put it in the video.
Right. Just know there's some stuff this weekend that you might not want me to put in that video, but it's getting put in. I hope
you put it in the like I don't want to spoil anything, but no, not that part.
Real.
Yeah, not that one.
We'll talk about that later because that is because I think that will be such a cool podcast episode.
It'll be funny.
Really, because I'm like, it was a fun time doing this project. Yeah, I'm excited to show you guys it. At the same time, I feel like it's for a different, I guess almost like a different audience than what this podcast is for.
Yeah,
but I'm sure there is some overlap.
I had a lot of fun recording. And I want to record more projects, and I more or less just kind of vlog. I want to vlog more too.
Right.
But I also like hate pointing the camera at myself. Like I'm at the point right where I'm comfortable looking at myself in the video.
Real.
But if I have to hold the if I have to film myself,
well, you just look like a tool. You just look like a tool.
Yeah. And I hate because it's cringy looking at people in public do that.
Right.
And I know I'm also doing that, so it's like it's a double-edged sword. One I get there.
No, I definitely 100% see that. I wonder maybe instead of vlogging, we do more videos like this where we sit down in front. We have the camera positioned and we just sit down in front of it. How we can try like Arizona's.
I do like that. I do want to try because I saw it. I know you don't watch Twitch too much, but do you know Nick and Melena? No. So they did a challenge recently. Garrett talked about it. That Garrett didn't talk about it, but he mentioned the exact thing they did was the hot wing challenge. Yeah. And I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I definitely, because you said you didn't want to do the hot sauce. I've already thought about the hot sauce, and then I was like, Addy is such a little baby. There's no way I'm gonna get convinced him.
Only reason I said no though is because I looked at it online. The full box is like $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little expensive.
But I feel like, what about that hot chip challenge? Do you think we could do the hot?
I think I'd die.
I think that'd be funny though. I feel like we should do it.
Me dying is not funny.
I think we could even do that for the podcast, and then we could just. Okay, what if we had problems for us to do, or like a math problem, right?
Yeah.
And you eat the hot chip, and then you have to do a math problem, like just back of the envelope math, and just see if you get the answer right before you can take a drink of water or milk.
I think we'd have to think of something else. I don't know if I could focus and do that at the same time.
But I think that's the funny thing.
There,
if we're like, what's 5 + 5? You've just eaten that hot chip. You just write down 7, and I think that
would I have to give you tallies to as your questions?
Oh, because you think that's the only way I understand it, right? Right? Yeah.
Like how many 3 tallies plus 2 tallies? How many tallies is that?
You can kiss my balls.
Okay. Yep. Sorry that I'm smarter, cooler, funnier, smarter. Math, English major.
Man, I really wish the people could see how stupid you look right now.
Do I not look
that
cool?
Are only on the Spotify version.
Do I not look cool?
Speaking of cameras and stuff. We're back to being live this episode. So does this mean we'll be back live for episode 4?
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be a general rule that we should be live for every single episode.
All
I
right.
think that one day was just happened to have been a fluke.
Okay.
A fluke.
Well, I know what a fluke is. You can come back to Yo Addi, like I said, Yo ADDII on twitch.tv. And you can find us streaming either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Sometimes Tuesday between like
It's
6
usually later at night.
6 and 8 maybe was when it starts.
No,
Because I think tonight we started.
we started almost at 9.
Also,
tonight.
the sun's setting though, you know, so the time might get moved up a little earlier.
That's true. That's
'Cause we're
true.
almost entering fall. Fall's right around the corner though, no?
Mm-hmm. I have my late class on Wednesday though, so I don't think it'll ever be too early on Wednesday.
Or we're,
Sorry, guys, I
we're
burped.
recording on Tuesday though, no?
Yeah, I was just saying.
What?
What,
were you
what, I was just saying, like, this week we kind of been procrastinating. We kind of
Oh.
been pushing it off.
No, I think it'll be safe to say every Tuesday between 5 and 8 we'll at least be live somewhere.
Right.
It'll be started within then.
All right, so let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this episode.
Queen Elizabeth dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where were you when you heard the news? Where were you?
It's good. You know how like our parents told us where they were at when 9/11 happened?
Right. Yeah. Which is Sunday, by the way.
I was in bed on watching my K-drama when Queen Elizabeth died.
I was in class now because I had woken up this morning. Okay. Throwback to a week ago or so, right? Somebody made this tweet that was like, LOL, Queen Elizabeth is holding on to dear life just so she doesn't get like reincarnated as Trisha Paytas's.
That's not her name.
How do you say her name?
I don't know.
I know the person I'm talking about though.
It's
I'm
like
sure you know the person I'm talking
That
about.
chick with like the cat fricker dude,
I just know the lips
Shane
and
Dawson
the.
or something.
Oh yeah. Like
not
Shane's
Shane
fr-
Dawson.
Yeah,
but-
no, you're right. Shane Dawson's friend.
yeah. The Patricia
It's just Trisha.
Pattaya,
Trisha Paytas.
Kratos.
Okay. Anyways, she's pregnant.
Yep, I did see that. Although
And-
I thought she got canceled for a while because I stopped hearing about her for a minute.
She
you
did
know?
get canceled, I'm pretty sure. But so did Shane Dawson.
Yeah, but Shane Dawson's always getting canceled though, no?
Yeah, he's like got like 5 at this point.
How does he keep coming back? It amazes me how you can get canceled and then just come back a week later as if nothing happened.
Well, like that's what like people always complain about cancel culture. People complain about cancel culture, but I'm like, really, what is there to complain about?
I guess it depends on how hard you get canceled though, no?
I guess.
Because if you get canceled for freaking a cat versus like hurting someone else, you know, I think one weighs more than the other.
Yeah, true. But anyways, we digress. This morning I wake up and there's 2 things on my Twitter feed. One, Trisha P is going into labor and the queen is like in the hospital because everyone's freaking out about her health and stuff, whatever. At this point I'm like, yeah, she's dead. Like, she's 96. She's not living past
that
this.
bitch died every 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she was always dying or something. And I guess
That's
today
true.
she actually finally died. So maybe that's why like I'm not too shocked because it's like, damn, she died again, you know?
Right,
Type of
yeah.
thing.
Like we thought like this was something that we all knew was coming. So it was just fun. We were in class though, and this other person was on their phone and they were just like, "Yep, the queen just died 2 minutes ago."
Unlucky, dude.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
No, but Twitter had a field day with this. This was the fun. It's always when there's like a big giant international tragedy that Twitter just goes absolutely crazy. And they just make the most funny tweets of all time. Like I'm sure if you got like a top 10 tweets list, they would be during like time periods like
Tragedies.
this.
I think
tragedies
they
like
would
this.
be. I think it's somewhat like for sure. That's
Right,
a
yeah.
very safe
valid
bet.
point.
Yeah, very valid. Yeah.
And honestly, we were kind of okay. We were kind of just. I think also a reason it kept getting pushed back, the podcast this week, is because we were running out of things. We were like, oh crap. And it's not that we were running out of things to talk about. We have a schedule now.
It was I think
In my
timing.
mind.
Timing played a factor in the like timer like because we have projects that are coming up.
Right. And
And
we want to talk about
we
them.
want to talk on them, but we can't speak on them just yet. So we got to wait a little bit.
Right.
So this week is kind of like a filler week So thank God Queen Elizabeth died.
Yeah,
'Cause
praise
she
the Lord.
filled this week of like granted we're not gonna talk about it all week, all pod because that'd be boring, you know. But it'll help us do a little something.
Right. So I thank you, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, she's in hell right now. Yeah.
She was chill. I remember. I don't know why I know this. It's just a random fact I know about Queen Elizabeth. But I remember Snoop Dogg went over to the country one time, but then the whole country hated him.
Why?
Cause it's Snoop Dogg, man. Like I don't know. And then Queen Elizabeth had to like publicly say like he's fine, he's welcome here. Like
Right.
he's just doing his thing. And the whole everyone was like, frick yeah, dude, we respect you, Queen Elizabeth.
Interesting. I don't.
That's the only
recall
thing
that
I know
too.
about her though. And then she died once every 2 weeks, but that's it. And her son or whatever, I don't know who it was. Not her, definitely not her son. Cause she's like 100 or something. But like that one Charles dude
He was her son?
married a foreigner and then he got like
Oh,
banished.
that's his that's Prince Diana's kid.
It's the same
Harry?
family though, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the only thing I know.
But it's Harry.
Styles?
No. Oh, that's what we were going to talk about. Okay, I was actually going to talk to you about it because we were running like we couldn't think of like an actual topic for us to talk about that we thought would be really too interesting. And I was going to talk about the Don't Worry Darling.
Oh,
movie.
explain that. Cause you mentioned it earlier. I had no clue what you're talking about.
So like it's a movie, right?
Sure.
Eh,
Sure. I
Okay.
don't know.
No, it's just so crappy going on behind the scenes. Like all the actors and actresses hate each other now, and there was some more stuff with like the director Olivia Wilde. I'm pretty sure Shia LaBeouf got fired, and that's who Harry Styles ended up replacing. And Chris Pine's in it, Florence Pugh. But anyways, the release came out this week. I think it was like the. But anyways, at one of the things, there's a video of Harry Styles spitting on Chris Pine. That's all.
That's all.
Okay, there's so much more than that.
I like Shia LaBeouf, bro. He's cool.
He was cool in Transformers. I like Transformers.
Do you know he went through like a cello phase?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I can't speak much on it, but I remember he did a few movies. He did
Transformers.
no. He did a Mexican movie. He was it called Tax Collector? Yeah. He starred in an all Chicano movie.
Right.
And it was weird because I thought Shia LaBeouf was white, like pure white or something.
Right. Yeah. So
But no, he's actually Mexican.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
I feel like that's people tuning in here, and they just see. Like people don't know that I can say. I can say it,
Who's
but
gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him?
we have to keep the podcast clean so that way one day we can get advertisers for it.
I'll get advertisers even if I say bad words.
Interesting. Okay, but yeah, the Don't Worry Darling, it's been kind of funny. And there's that one clip of Harry Styles. He's like, one thing
Why do you have a
I
country
can't-
accent? Though?
I can't do his accent. He's like, one thing I like about the movie is that it feels like a movie. And then you could just see Chris Pine just sitting next to him, just looking so annoyed.
That it feels like a movie.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, one thing I really like about this movie, and he might have said some other words too, but he's like, one thing I really like about this movie is it feels like a movie.
What does that even mean though?
I don't
Like, granted, that's him calling it bad, no?
know. No.
What?
I
Surely
don't know,
he's
maybe.
calling it like this
It's
sucks,
Harry
but
Styles.
it's a movie. So
Sure.
like, I don't know, like it's something.
Right, yeah. Maybe he is. Maybe
It's
he
like
was
your art teacher talking about your art.
Oh, was that was Wednesday? No. Yeah, that was Wednesday. We spent the whole class outside sketching, right? And I was sketching a big part of campus. And we come in, and the teacher just came by my thing. And she was like, we had a little conversation about it. But anyway, she was like, yeah, as long as you get the skill down, it doesn't matter if you have a bad drawing.
Yeah,
Why she got to say that about my
she called
drawing?
that shit bad, man.
I know. I just sat there and I'm like, first of all, I know I can admit that I'm like probably the worst artist in that class in the traditional sense of pen and paper art. But like, she didn't have to point it out. Like that I just
So do you shine in like not digital art, but it's like color theory maybe?
no, like I feel like
Because
more
what's your like every artist has like their like thing, you know?
Right.
What's your thing?
Like, I think I'm really good with editing. Remember that one
Like
project?
Photoshop? So like
Okay,
Photoshop, no?
no, I think I can get better at photo manipulation and stuff like that. I was talking about like video editing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so wouldn't that be more of an E&B thing?
Yeah, but I would still consider that art.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd say it's art too.
Okay. But definitely EMB, which is my minor.
Yeah. So what's your major again?
Visual communication and design, which is basically graphic design.
Okay. I see.
So you're thinking I went down the wrong path? Every week,
No, I'm
though,
just confused. Like, I still don't know what you do. Like, I'm just
I don't know what you do. You're like, I'm a computer science, but like then you and everyone else that's a computer science major has all these different subcategories.
Yeah.
So are you like basically the same as what Garrett's doing?
Isn't he also a CS student? No,
Yes.
okay. Yes and no.
Okay, see, that's where you lost me.
So
you lost me.
think of like an umbrella, right?
Okay.
A CS major is
Is
quite
the
literally
umbrella
the whole
term?
ass umbrella, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are so many different things inside of it. So like, as long as you get the CS degree, you can almost do anything inside of it.
All right.
But once you pick something, then you can like master it and go crazy with
So
it.
what are you mastering?
Software engineering right now.
Okay. What's Garrett mastering?
I don't know what Garrett is mastering.
Oh, I thought you paid attention. Like I pay attention, but when he starts talking about robots and stuff,
Is that his focus? Is like AI?
no, I'm just saying like
Oh.
computery stuff. You know, it goes over my head. I took a computer science course my junior year, and I got a B in the class. I got a 3 on the
my
AP
intro to
test.
programming class was actually a gen ed for some. Like it's an optional gen ed to fill their science degree, right? So I'm seeing a few freshmen in there who. Oh, I saw a few freshmen in there, and I talked with them a little bit.
Right.
Who they thought it'd be interesting learning how to program, just because like it's a good soft. I think it's a very nice soft skill
Mhm.
to just know. But then they left very quickly.
Why?
Because once they started going with the syllabus, that's also the class that like the project sounds easy and it's gonna be easy because
Mhm.
it's just a bunch of like if statements kind of type thing, but it's building a interactive like story. What's it called? Like a game thing.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
We talked about this. It's like a choose your own adventure story.
That's exactly what
Right,
it's gonna
right,
be,
right.
right? But I think out of fear they dropped it.
But I feel like you could be so creative with that.
Oh no, you can.
So like,
But
I
there's
don't
a
know.
lot that goes in behind the scenes, you know.
That's true. That's true. Like actually making it. See, I think we could probably be like the perfect duo because I don't know how to make it, and I
Yeah.
feel like I could just supply you with the.
I think our friend Isaac. I think he stole me. I'm working alongside him.
Oh, okay.
Not now, but eventually.
I'll still Garrett
I think foreshadowing here soon. I think we'll talk to Isaac here. I think
sooner rather than later.
sooner, very soon. I think providing schedules line up and everything. And I think I can't wait for that episode too.
Where, guys,
We're just gonna shit on you a few times. A lot
Me?
of times. I know it's gonna happen. Yeah.
I feel like it won't. I feel
So I
like
think we're gonna dive. I want to talk about science.
it's probably gonna be you. It's probably gonna be you. You're like, ha, Lucas, you're stupid.
Oh shit.
And
We don't have a chair.
oh, hey,
Can we put
Isaac-
Isaac on the floor?
Isaac, bring your own chair.
Yeah, that's the only requirement to
Right.
be on the pod.
If whoever wants to be on a guest on the podcast,
Just bring
yeah,
a chair, man. But
they
no,
can sit on our laps.
I want to talk with maybe your lap, but not mine. I'm good.
I was thinking more like a stretch. They could stretch out,
No, I'm good. I think science. I've talked science with Isaac a few times,
right?
and it was so much fun.
But remember, not everyone that watches this podcast
Nope, too bad.
dives into science like you. Just in the same sense that, like, not everyone that watches this podcast, they might not know the word timid or ambitious or
True.
surprised.
I know what surprise means, and
I
I
would
know
say-
what all those words mean.
Right.
So, but I think that'd be a fun episode in itself.
But man, we also just more guests getting on here. That's the plan.
I cannot wait. I was telling Lucas the other day that I really want to have an interview type style, right?
Right.
Because I love watching interviews. I think they're so much fun learning about someone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. 'Cause I feel like, I don't know. People give off their first impression. I feel okay. I'm gonna get like for anybody, right? Everyone has their first impression, but to actually, let's say like you watch an interview about that person, you know a lot more about them versus the first impression they give off.
All right, yeah.
Because the first impression you build like what are they called like
Think
you build
about it, buddy.
stereotypes or something.
No,
Oh, is that what it's called?
no.
What's like your prejudice? Like, is prejudice or I don't know.
Like, so like how I met you. Okay, so like how you met me
Yeah,
and you saw the anime posters.
yeah. It's like
Okay.
it says something, you know.
Right, right.
Versus if you watch an interview, you kind of like it doesn't really give you much room to say something if he explains himself correctly.
Okay, there you go.
I think that'd be fun.
So drop us questions to ask Isaac.
Yeah,
We'll pick his brain. But
he is hardcore science. He's what's his major?
engineering.
Yeah, okay. Dude. I couldn't have been more umbrella y. I don't know. It's like mechanical something engineering.
Mechanical
something.
engineering.
No, it's not. It's more than that.
You're just a bad friend. You could have just
I can't
left it in
I will
engineering
never
and just went
remember
with that.
your birthday, your major, your pets, your hometown. I will not remember anything anyone will ever tell me. Unless I remember one bitch's birthday. I don't even know my mom's birthday, right?
Right.
But I remember this bitch's birthday because we share a birthday.
Oh,
So there's a better
okay.
chance of us, of me remembering something about you if it's also something about me.
I think that's easy for like my family too, because we also share, like a lot of my family shares a lot of, like I share a birthday with my aunt, my brother shares a birthday with a cousin, my mom shares a birthday with her nephew and niece, and I think someone else too. Maybe two nephews and nieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off for a second.
Okay.
Isaac, can you drop your major again in chat? Because Taylor's also like he's big into engineering. I can't remember
Is
what.
Taylor a mechanical engineer?
No, I think he's bigger than that too. Yeah, like people
Okay.
expect me to know their birthday, and I feel bad, but also I don't care. But like as a part of me,
When's my birthday? When's my birthday?
I just told you I don't know. I don't know.
What month?
Wait,
What month?
wait, I know it. May.
Hey.
Okay. I don't know. He's in mechatronics. Okay.
I know all my friends' birthdays.
Maybe I'm just a bad person. You think
Yeah.
I'll go to hell for it?
Probably. Like you're gonna go to hell. Just like whoever died today. What was her face? Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Literally the queen, and
Now the main topic, huh?
yeah, the main topic.
The
I
main-
gotta get. I'm out of breath.
Dude, it might be a cane strip.
I'm
after
out
this.
of
We'll see.
breath. I'm out of breath. Okay. Introduce the main topic while I get a little drinky drink.
So, to fill in this week of like what to talk about, I guess we wanted to talk about the transition from home life to college life. And I guess, I don't know, like what we thought it was versus how it turned out, and the things that we let slide here that usually don't slide at the house type things.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll let you go. I'll let you start though.
All right. So I definitely thought college was gonna be a lot. Okay, I was gonna say scarier than high school, but at the same time, any new experience to me is scary.
That's fair.
So like, I think a lot of freshmen coming in here get really scared about college, and I definitely think the teachers also really hype up like teachers
Dude,
and
the
professors.
teachers make college sound horrifying.
Well, like in high school, and I've even got some professors now that they try to make it seem like it's such a, like they try to make it, okay, it is important, but they're like 24/7, you will be studying and stuff. You'll either be studying for my class or another class. And don't get me wrong, yesterday I woke up and I got to class, or I got to school, I guess, campus around 10 o'clock. And I didn't stop from 10 to 11 p.m. I didn't stop doing work. Granted, I was like taking a little break in between, and I was like, eating dinner and lunch, but still, like but today, it's been so chill. I'm able to record like, an hour podcast.
Do you study a lot for school?
I didn't in high school, and in college I've studied a little bit. I need to study tonight because I have an exam tomorrow. Okay, one thing I will say is that you have to find out which classes actually require the book, because they all say they require the book, of course, because they all want you to buy the book.
So like, I saw a poll earlier. I think it was NQU. What's that really NQU
Bad parking.
the Commons review
Oh,
versus Commons
NKU
review.
Commons review.
And one of the things were like, if you were a freshman, what were you tell yourself if you could go back?
Mhm.
Wait till syllabus week is over to buy books.
Right.
Because like there are some books from my freshman year that I've been collecting like dust, and I spent like 300 on books.
No,
So-
that's 100% like a good, because that's what I did my first semester too, and I bought all the books. I guess I rented all the books, but then you'll never open them once. But then I also have some classes that like, the books will actually be part of the test.
Like
Like the content, like the teacher won't cover 100% of stuff that's gonna be on the test. So like, maybe
that's like my comm class, my speech class.
See? So like that's like mine too. My public speaking class, yeah.
Do you
I-
have one right now?
No, I had that my first semester. I remember I had some banger speeches too, but those days I hated public speaking because he really didn't want you to use note cards, and you could barely write anything down on them. And that was just so
Really?
nerve-wracking. I had to memorize all my I had and they had to be like between like 5 and 7 minutes.
Yeah, they were
speeches.
long, but sorry, cutting you off here. A friend and I shared the same professor for what was it called? What's that actual class called? The comm.
Like it's like introduction to, is it not intro to comm, or is it public speaking?
It's like public speaking 101. Put it there.
Okay.
The professor was so chill, so cool. This dude, I love this dude. Right? I had nothing good things to say, but he would allow us to bring our computers up with us and just read off the screen as if like nothing
No.
was happening, and it'd be an easy A. As long as we
See?
hit the time requirement, it was chill.
That's so ridiculous because my guy was so.
You always
Granted,
got the shitty professors.
I do. Actually, I don't and do at the same time. I was telling you today, or maybe yesterday. Anyways, doesn't matter. I was telling you one of these days how literally one of the professors I had at the beginning of the school year tried to come off so rude and mean, but then they ended up being like such a sweetheart.
Do you professors still care? Like, okay, I don't want to say care about you, but like, do they care if you do the work?
Yes.
Right now, they still do. There's only
Like if I don't do the work, they're gonna get mad at me.
really
Yeah.
none of my professors care if I turn in anything or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I have one class like that. I will say I do have one class like that.
I did, although
But-
just get my second assignment for my E and B one like that. My last gen
Media
ed.
literacy?
Yeah, I just got my second assignment for the whole school year so far, and it's
Right.
another discussion board. So I think this whole class is gonna be like the discussion board once every 2 weeks, and then it's just gonna an A at the end.
Real.
I think so, yeah. Because I made sure to take it online because I wasn't gonna take it in person.
That was the most boring class I've ever took in person. And if if I could go back to tell my freshman self one thing, it would be, he did take attendance though, which makes me mad because all he would do was lecture the whole class. That was all the class was a lecture, and we had 4 essays we had to write. I don't even think he read them. He gave me like a 97 on every single essay,
Yeah.
and like he'd just be like, "Good essay, Lamberto."
Dude,
And
I
that
kind
was
of
it.
missed my English class. My professor, she was like a little strict,
Mhm.
but I remember like she's cool, really cool.
Yeah.
Because she would never get. She required us to get feedback on the paper, right?
Mhm.
She would never give feedback on the rubric she handed back. We had to go in the class and have a one-on-one meeting to get feedback. So a lot of the times, she like I don't know. Like, she did it with everyone, but she really liked my papers because she like audibly mentioned like I really enjoyed reading your papers,
Yeah.
But the thing was though is that like I always did the papers the night before. I don't know if you remember me like
I do.
stressing.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there like, oh damn, I need like 2 more pages, and then I'm done. And then I have to go to the library the next morning
And print them. Yeah.
and print them. Yeah,
It'd be early too, and you'd always wake me up.
that's crazy because you always woke me up too.
Yeah. It's because you just didn't really have any classes that second semester, and I would have to get
It's
up
because I
early in the
failed my
morning.
math class, which screwed up the whole second semester.
And so you just really like, well, most of your classes were like all online,
Yeah,
except for your math and your science. You did go to science, but that was later in the day. So like you would get to sleep in until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It wouldn't be that
True.
long.
I think that was when I was DGen playing League as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And New World. And what else? What
Okay,
other
New
games?
World was literally a week because that game died.
Oh, the game you borrowed the controller for.
Oh, Elden Ring. That
Elden
game was
Ring.
fun, yeah. But then I
Yeah.
sold my PC like 2 weeks after. I still need to go back and play the game.
But all right. So we got off track. We were talking
What
about
the frick we were talking about?
the books,
Books. Yep.
because why were
Uh,
we talking about books?
it was, no, because
Well,
we mentioned the things we would tell a freshman version of ourselves, right?
right. But that wasn't even what this topic was supposed to be
Yeah,
about.
it was transitioning from like
high school and stuff.
high school to college. Yeah.
Right. Oh, because maybe we were talking about
If I could
teachers.
tell my freshman self, I guess something else,
Mhm.
it would be. I had one in mind, but it literally just fell out. Books for sure, but also like go out more.
Oh yeah, we were such a like homebodies, and we were so awkward, and I feel like we made Isaac, right? Because Isaac came up to us.
I think Isaac made us
Yeah,
actually real.
but like if he never did that, we wouldn't be friends with him. We weren't talking to him. We were just gonna, because we had another buddy of yours that actually came up with you, and so I was like, that's how. So my second friend here
Tinsley.
was Tinsley.
I told you before, but I remember I hated introducing you to Tinsley as soon as I did.
It was the first night, but I'm glad you got it over with.
Yeah, because it was gonna happen eventually.
Right.
You know? So I was like, shit, I'm just gonna like. Well, also I wasn't cool with you. Like we didn't have that relationship yet.
Right.
And I'm not gonna go eat alone. So like I'm gonna go ask Tinsley, and Tinsley's gonna say yes because he might, I don't know. He's gonna,
He doesn't want to eat alone.
Yeah, he's gonna say yes. So Tinsley and I went. But I figured, frick, man, I'm gonna throw the invite out just in case. But I remember it was so awkward, man.
It was awkward, and okay, I think I finally told this story to Tinsley. But it was like the first week, especially the first time I was eating with him, Tinsley just smelled so bad.
I remember.
And because the only time I'd see him was when we went to Commons to eat.
Yep.
And every time we went to Commons and ate with him, he smelled so bad. And it wasn't until like a week later that he just didn't show up one day and we went to go eat that I realized it wasn't Tinsley that smelled so bad. It was just Commons smelled bad. And I had this whole time,
Poor Tinsley.
I had thought it was Tinsley.
It's crazy because I remember you finally told Tinsley and I that
Yeah.
story like a week before the class, like school ended last year.
Right.
That was so funny.
That was one I was like, I was planning on keeping that one to the grave. There was like, because of course, I was never going to tell you that story if it wasn't Tinsley.
That was so funny.
But no, Tinsley, you're good. You don't smell at all. But just know that for that first week, I had like this, I was like, man. I was like,
Did you notice all the phases Tinsley went through?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you did? Because I remember Tinsley mentioned it at the house a couple weeks before I left. Because he mentioned that like he went through like a bunch of like he used the word lost. I don't know if that makes sense. While being at college, and I remember I didn't notice it until he started pointing it out. I was like, "Holy shit, yeah, you're right."
Well, like he would like remember he used to wear. No. I was just remember that one. He wore swimming trunks. How many times did he wear swimming trunks to eat with us?
Dude, I'm gonna flame Tinsley only because I can't hear him, right? So I'm allowed to flame him.
Okay,
But
I
this
was gonna
dude
flame
was
him.
like, "Bro, he was crazy." I'm not gonna flame him. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, he did have that TikToker face.
Okay. Wait, I actually remember that. No, you didn't. Okay, for clarification, he didn't actually upload TikToks.
Right. He looked like a TikToker.
Yeah, he looked like a TikToker. Yeah,
But now anyone can be a TikToker.
I'm famous on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, you blew me up on TikTok. Remember?
No.
You don't remember?
I don't keep it a buck with you. I remember uploading the TikTok about you and all your friends hyping you up on it.
Yeah, I'm famous.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. I thought you were talking about your account. I was like, man, I do not remember you uploading a
No,
TikTok.
I never uploaded one. There's the one that you made. It was like, what
It
was it?
It was the
Introducing my roommate or something?
it was that French song, and it was like ba 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 da ba da ba 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 go Flores or something like that.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yep. And you were up coding. I'm gonna expose you. You were up coding that night a project for League of Legends, so that way you could give somebody
I
like
forgot. You don't have to like go into details, but I remember
Right.
it now. Oh my goodness,
And anyways, that's what
dude! I think would have went crazy if I stuck through it.
dude, you thought you were gonna you were like,
Dude,
yeah,
it would have worked.
I'm gonna be the next Steve Jobs over here.
Dude, what if I was though?
And it was just so funny. But that I kept trying to get it for a few minutes, and you just would not look at my phone because I was trying to film the
Because
TikTok.
I knew you were recording.
Yeah, for a TikTok. And And finally, I got you. I got you unexpectedly.
Wait, I think I was unironically wearing the same sweatshirt I am now in that video.
Yeah, you are. And maybe in the same pajama bottoms.
Pajamas?
Pajama bottom.
You mean PJ bottoms? PJs? Not even bottoms.
The same flannel bottoms.
Oh, dude, I love these. I've had these
The
things
pants.
since elementary school.
Really? I would not fit in the same clothes I wore from
I
elementary
think it's
school.
because I just stretch these bitches out.
I wasn't going to say anything. Stop talking.
Oh shit, my bad.
We have a video.
My bad.
Maybe
they would have to go look at what I did.
Right. Go look at our YouTube.
Yeah, I did something.
Unironically, though,
explicit.
I kind of okay. We're gonna keep uploading to YouTube. I think it'd be cool just to have them both places, you know, and the video. I mean, we did get this nice podcasting setup, but I don't really know how I feel about the YouTube. The YouTube being a place where you maybe I'm
I
like
think
a
it's more of an
podcast
archive.
purist. Right?
We
Yeah.
should treat it more as an archive than we should treat it as like I don't know. We shouldn't grow there. That's what you mean, right?
Right.
And growing there is poor, but we should archive there. I also like the idea of we need to somehow create shorts out of these videos.
For like TikTok and stuff.
TikTok, yeah,
Because I think that's how
that'll work
we can grow our
too.
more audience more.
I agree. I do agree. Because I think shorts farm.
Yeah.
They farm viewers. It's so easy to grow on whether that's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. It's
Instagram
easy.
Reels
Yeah.
is really easy too. But so I think that's the plan, because we are trying to get this podcast to grow bigger. But I don't know. I really like the simple Spotify, Apple, just the podcast. You go to a podcasting up for a podcast, and I know we're live, and at the same time I know like we have that YouTube, and even I'll be honest, if you are listening to the audio only version, you should go check out the YouTube sometimes. I think I'll probably even overlap the video of Harry Styles spitting on Chris Pine. I'll go ahead and
That's a
overlap
lot
it.
of editing.
Not really.
And I'm playing with you.
But like just so that way we can go ahead and like, you know, have it somewhere. But at the same time, you get what I'm saying? I really just I almost want it to be separate. But I will keep uploading.
YouTube and Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But we will keep uploading it to both.
So they never. Frick, what else?
Keep talk. Is there anything else you would tell your freshman self? Also, while you're thinking, before I take a drink of this, we finally got our mini fridge. I guess that's another bonus for being on the YouTube version or the video version. We have our mini fridge over here. We got to figure out what else to do. We're still building the set. I know we have that Alabama license plate we need to put up somewhere.
I forgot it. Where'd that thing even go?
I'll be honest. You could tell me it's in the dumpster, and I believe you, because I have not seen it. I've not seen it since like the first week of school. But all right, you can think of some stuff. I gotta take another drink. I've been thirsty lately.
Freshman self, man. Honestly, my freshman year was pretty chill. I think it's because I had people around me. Like Tinsley was nice, very nice. You were nice. Yeah, I had the league guys. They were nice.
Isaac.
League guys. Oh yeah, and Isaac. Yeah, my bad. I had people, so like it didn't feel weird to me. Going to classes was fine. I think my very first year, all my classes were unironically in the same building as well. So I just went from the dorm to one building as the whole time. What was it? My freshman year was kind of just chill. I don't know, man. I think, okay, do you have anything you'd tell your freshman self?
I probably would tell myself.
I'm probably forgetting something.
I definitely think I have a lot. Okay. I have a lot of stuff I would tell myself just last week, okay?
Oh, really?
I change every day. Like, you know, how like I feel like I should be done with like just changing stuff. Okay. At the same time, I realize I'm like 19. I'm not even 20 yet. I can see myself changing daily. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know, I kind of want to be done. I'm kind of over it. But anyways, what I would tell my freshman self too is it is so important that you have to realize that people don't care about you.
True, like college, like.
But that you can use that in a good way and a bad way. Like if no matter okay, There are
It's
some things you're
important
gonna
to
do
have
that
social cues.
right. Yeah. Don't actively draw attention to yourself. But at the same time, I'm going through this like with a high school mentality that everything I do will draw attention to myself, and nothing. It takes a lot to draw attention to yourself. Now, there's actively
In high
people.
school?
No, no, in
Oh, in
college.
college. Yeah, no, I agree.
Because in high school, it's just so boring. There's nothing for people to do. So like, it's so much smaller, especially in a little small town, that like anything you do is gonna get picked up by everyone in the school. But with college, everyone's also older and more mature. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
It takes a lot to get recognized.
Right.
By like you gotta like mess
That's what I'm
up
thinking.
to get recognized.
If you want that, I think you honestly have to seek attention.
My
if you
face
wanna
when
get-
the one more freak spread the rock with the slurs last semester.
Okay, well that's
that
something
dude
different.
wanted attention, bro.
Right. But no, I hope he got caught and kicked out of school. But like, I definitely know people that do look for the attention. But like, if you just trip or something, no one's gonna care.
Okay.
Okay, well you're my
I'm playing.
friend.
I'm playing.
I'll trip you.
That hurt. What if I fell and broke my ankle?
We couldn't pick you up. You just have to lay there.
Okay, you think it'd be crazy if I broke my ankle?
I think it would go crazy.
It would it go crazy?
But no, you just have to realize that you are no longer in high school. So just do what you want. Go play. I play Pokemon Go. I was so afraid of playing Pokemon Go on campus. And then I just kind of was like, oh yeah, no one's going to notice me.
Yeah, I miss living on campus.
Me too.
Side note, tangent. I miss campus.
We used to have like late night walks. And those are like the same thing of us just staring at the ceiling late at night too, where we'd get the same level of deepness.
Something about just like, also like I miss having all the fire alarms go off.
No.
And it's gonna sound crazy.
We've had 2 fire alarms go off already this school year. And one of them was real.
Yeah, one of them was real. But it's gonna sound crazy here, doubling back, that I kind of miss sharing a bathroom, but
Yeah,
I miss it all
yeah.
for the wrong reasons. I miss it that I miss seeing the same people.
That's the thing, yeah. We hardly see anyone from our floor now.
Yeah, we have hella people on our floor. I've never seen that. I've seen 3 or 4
2.
maybe.
But the thing is, like, I don't know, some of them seem cool.
Oh,
Okay, shut up, dude, shut up.
Oh no.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But no, like,
Because I used to make because people would make small talk with me, and I would make small talk with them when we're in the bathroom, and like, not obviously not when we're pissing next to each other, but like, we're washing our
we're
hands.
taking
I'd get
like a
compliments
big,
on my
massive
tattoos, or like they'd be like, they'll say like, "Damn, our bathroom's fricked up." And I'm like, "I agree, bro. I agree." But I just miss it, man. I miss it being. I like scuffed scenarios, right?
right, because
Here,
everyone's
everything
all
just
in this
works.
situation together, so everyone's able to, like, that's what something we can that relates us all to each other.
Yeah.
Like we all share that in common. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So like we're all like, everyone's in the same crappy situation together. It's funny, I guess. Okay.
I also miss the freaking cleaning people.
Oh, they were
Because
so
I used to
nice.
chop it up with them too, because they would chop it up with me.
Hello?
Hello? Oh yeah, I remember. Wait, tell the story.
No, I won't tell the story. I can't tell the story.
Okay, dude, it's a funny story.
No, okay.
Okay, you gotta say it now.
You just kept trying to talk to the cleaning people.
Because
And-
they would talk back. They
and
talk to me.
I swear, I said this for a reason. I forget the specific situation. Something happened though, and they said something, and you came back, and you were so excited about it, and I was like, Addison, I think they believe your special needs.
I do remember you telling me, dude.
Because I forget it. It wasn't like random. Like it wasn't me being an a-hole. There was actually
Yeah,
something that like prompted me to say that. I forget what.
I love talking to strangers. It's so much fun. It brings me joy, you know.
Right.
But Tinsley hates when I talk to strangers. Because
Well-
I remember we would go to like Walmart or something, or some store, and then or the mall. Was he at the mall? I don't know if he was at the mall, but the shoe cleaning people at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk with them sometimes, maybe. Or then like there was also this one time. It's okay. So remember, okay, and then we were at this shoe place, and then not shoe place, sorry, mall. No, not mall. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We were at the store, and this dude was selling like phone plans or something.
And you were just chatting it up with the.
Yeah, I was trying, because I remember
You had to. You have like a right time and place to chat it up with people.
that was there. He's working, and I'm like, I got some time to kill.
Exactly. That's not a time to do it though.
And
Like
earlier, okay, it's a different story, not a different story, but just a few days ago, you asked me if I ever lie for no reasons, right?
right.
So I lie to strangers all the time because I
Really?
know I'm never gonna see these people again. So I want to make a cool first impression.
You're ridiculous.
So
You're
I lie my
ridiculous.
ass off all the time, man.
How often do you lie to me? Or is it just people
Not like frequently.
frequently?
No, I'm playing. Well, it depends what it is.
What?
I lie about like you'll be like, "Yo, did you do your homework today?" I'm like,
Oh.
no. Or I would say yeah. But in reality, I didn't. I lie about those small things. But like I'm a. Can you be addicted to lying?
Yes, absolutely.
I like lying to strangers
You-
because I know
Do you believe your lies though, or you know they're lies, right?
sometimes I have to believe them
What?
because it's like sometimes I run into the same people more than once. So it's like, oh shit, now I have to live this lie.
Right.
So it's like, okay, that's fine. I'll just live the lie. But they're never too crazy to the point where I'll forget about the lie or I can't live it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't go too crazy. I don't just tell people like, yeah, I was in the cartel and I was like, I just ran away to Alabama.
I
But, I don't know. I enjoy lying.
I could expose like so many people on here, but like I kind of want their views, so I'm not going to. But because people that I know that lie frequently.
It's because like I don't know, man. I like lying.
This Tinsley likes lying too. No, I'm joking.
Disney doesn't like talking to strangers
I went like okay. There's a because it's so hit
or at
miss.
work.
It's hit
You
or
would
miss.
never talk to people at work.
Okay,
I hated that, bro.
I never talked to people at. I told you this story.
I
I've
don't
told-
hate it. It was just weird.
I never really talked to people at work either. When I first started working, I mean this was almost 2 years. I would go in, put one earbud in, just go. I was a dishwasher over at a trackside, a local restaurant,
Yeah.
and I would just do the dishes, do my own thing, and like I would say a few words to people. Like it wasn't like they never heard me talk before. But then COVID hit, and we had to shut down. When we finally reopened, I came back and I started working as a cook and stuff. And that's when I was able to really like start socializing. And I honestly say that like a lot of people started becoming like my friend and stuff. But then
Trying to check the time.
once we really started becoming closer and stuff, they told me how they all used to talk about me because they thought I was going to come in one day and just shoot up the restaurant. So they were saying how like they weren't talking bad about me, I guess, unless you think that's bad. But they'd be like, yeah, they're like, look, Lucas looks real mad today. Don't bump into him. We might turn into Swiss cheese. So
I think
look,
my thought process
that was
behind it,
not
though,
at all like I just
is at work, like I'm working alongside these people, like, busting my ass off and everything.
right.
Just I don't know. Like I'm gonna make it an enjoyable 12 hours, 13,
Right.
14 hours.
I
hated it,
get
man.
what you're
I
saying.
hated
Like,
it.
yeah, you have to really like, make the best out of a bad
Yeah.
situation. But no, that was not me for like the first however long I was working at first. But and I had something going somewhere and I've just lost it. It was probably gonna be something dumb and stupid and funny.
Probably. I
No,
don't know about the
okay,
last
you know
part.
what?
I don't know about the last part. Dude.
Why you've really been digging into me lately, and I don't know why. I
It's
don't know
all
why.
love. It's all love.
No,
Yeah, it's all
you-
love.
like I'm like, hey Addison, Lucas, just lay down and shut up. I'm trying
True.
to hit diamond in Valorant.
Okay, dude. You don't gotta expose me like that.
Dude, you're platinum 3?
Yeah, I'm flat there.
Nah.
I'm so close.
How many more games? That's the thing. You're so good at Valorant, but at the same time you suck.
I'm inconsistent.
Okay.
That's the
yeah,
problem.
You're inconsistent.
Yep.
And I say that as if like I'm like not one of the worst Valorant players ever.
True. Not true. So usually, I don't know. We come from two different backgrounds again. I play competitive, bro. You're a casual. You're a
I am very
casual
casual.
player.
Bro, I will say there was a time when like it was like it was like not the height of quarantine. But, like quarantine was starting to die down, but winter had started back up. And me and my friends all downloaded Fortnite. And I will say I kind of went crazy. And like
Dude,
That's
I
pretty good for
enjoyed Fortnite at the start, but then my PC broke very like at the start of it.
Mhm.
So like I have like a bad like what's the word?
Love-hate relationship.
I have a bad image of Fortnite.
Okay.
Like
For the Fortnite ruin your computer?
no, my computer like I don't know it just broke. And then but Kai and Tinsley, my two friends, they sat down, they streamed it, they made it big,
Mhm.
and they just had fun. But I wasn't allowed to, I couldn't be there because my PC broke. But so like I hate Fortnite because I wasn't able to play. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely have feelings like that towards like certain events in high school and stuff. Like I hate. Okay, maybe maybe it's not really the same, but like I remember, I'm gonna call my dad out. He never let me go on like the cool trips that they went to Chicago, and they went to Washington D.C. And like when I say all my friends, I mean all my friends went on these trips, and it hurt being invited and not going.
Is it
And
because it
then,
costed money? You know?
well, like I think we could have paid
Oh,
for
okay, I
it,
get it. I get it. I get
but
it.
it was just he just said no, and I that's the resentment I hold towards him till this day, is that I wasn't allowed to go on those trips, and I think it makes it even worse that literally like I swear every month, at least someone that went on that trip
Or like talks about
has to talk about it to everyone else that went on that trip,
it. Yeah.
and then
I can't.
I've
There's
heard
probably
the same
so many
stories-
stories. Yeah,
Yeah,
that came
over
out
and
of
over.
it. Yeah.
and they keep trying to tell me about them. They're like, Lucas, you'll never believe this. And they'll tell the same story I've heard like 50 different times. I'm like, no, yeah, definitely. I've heard this.
Sad.
And I'm so bitter about it. I'm so bitter. And like, you can't really be like, shut up. But like, just know that if you, okay, there's like okay, probably like two handfuls of people I'm talking about that, and you guys know who you are. You guys went on this trip without me. And granted, at the time, I wasn't even like really that close to most of them, but you guys talk about that trip so much, and just know that I wasn't there, and it digs under my skin. It really does.
Nothing. I'm just keep going.
But no, that just, I had to get that off the chest. It feels like, something's released off my
Do you
shoulders.
still want to go on that trip during spring trip?
I definitely think a spring trip with us would be so fun. Because
Because I have a trip in 2023
where to?
before
That's
Thailand.
where are you going to Thailand at?
I don't know. 2024 Kai.
No, where?
What do you mean where? Like
which
where
part of
at?
Thailand? Yeah.
I don't know. All of it. I hate when people go to a country and then only go to like the capital, or like not the capital, but like their big city. I want to like explore a country.
Can you take a video of you crossing the street?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't think Thailand's like that though.
I think it was.
That's more like.
I think it was Thailand.
Okay, maybe it's not Thailand. I don't know. I didn't talk because Kai and I going. Thailand's not even. We're not even sure if that's the country we want to go to yet. But we want to go somewhere in South Asia. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think that would be fun.
But I'm still down for a spring trip. I think that'd be a lot of fun too.
What if we rent a cabin? I love how this podcast. Tennessee would be fun.
In the like up near Gatlinburg up there.
Yeah, we can go to Gatlinburg. I know Gatlinburg's like. Oh yeah, we can go to Gatlinburg.
I say we should do it. Or like I want to experience Gatlinburg in this winter.
And,
What if we get like a cabin up in the things? And what if we get like snowboards?
We break
And
our
then
necks.
the hot
we break our
cocoa.
necks.
Oh, and
The
the
hot cocoa
fires.
would go
Oh
crazy.
my god, that would go crazy.
You guys, it would be. I can't wait for winter again, because it'd be like 10, 11 o'clock at night. We didn't have these lights. These lights are pretty new. We had those like white Christmas lights, or we also had the LED lights you got me for Christmas. We turned those bad boys on, and we would listen to some nice like just vibe music, and we would open up the blinds, and the street lamps honestly look so peaceful on the fresh fallen snow.
That was the time.
Yeah, we get some milk, put some heat up some hot cocoa.
Do you remember the milk would like turn into ice?
Yeah.
In the fridge?
The freezer was so like the freezer section of the thing was almost broken. Yeah. It just kind of froze everything else in the fridge. But that was such a nice time. That's a core memory.
But now imagine that, but in like
in Gatlinburg.
In Gatlinburg, yeah, or up in Pigeon Forge, because I think Pigeon Forge is the right place, right?
Right.
I wonder how expensive. Surely they're not. They're like
And during Christmas time, it would probably be really expensive.
Would we do a weekend or like a few like a week?
Maybe.
I think a week's a little long.
Oh wait, week's almost too long for Tennessee. I think.
I kind of like 3 days, but you
3
can't
days?
like that's weird, you know.
Yeah. Well, okay. I think 3 days is a good time. I know I did a cabin trip with the boys, like my senior year of high school. This was also a core memory. How like my spring break of high school, me and the boys rented a cabin up near Moorhead, Kentucky, and we went there and had a good time. And we were there for 2 nights. Was it 2 nights? No, 3 nights. 4 days, 3 nights. And so that I feel like we had enough time where I feel like if you stay too long, we're like, okay, we're just wasting money at this point because we really don't have anything else to do. But we still had enough stuff to do every day. And then by the end of it, we were able to like have a really good trip out of it.
You think like 600 for 3 nights? Does that sound right?
I don't know why you're asking. I don't know anything. No, 600. I feel like we
nights?
could find really like a cheaper cabin for 3 nights.
But I want a good
That's almost $200.
that is exactly
$200.
But if you
night.
split it 3 ways, that's like what is that like?
I'm not doing the math right now.
It's like 60, roughly like 65 per person times 30. Wait, no, that's not right, is it?
It's 66. 66.666.
Yeah,
because it's a third.
Oh, you're going to hell, by the way.
What?
You said you dropped the triple sixes, bro.
Sorry, Nana.
I don't know. It depends how many people. It depends who's gonna go, and when we're gonna go. Maybe we could even book in advance, like an Airbnb cabin or something.
Yeah.
I think we should look into it. Whether I don't know if I want to do. Well, actually, I don't think I have Christmas plans yet. I was talking with some friends. They have their families doing something over Christmas, and they said they might travel. So, depending on where they're going, I might just meet them there. But if that falls through and they're not doing anything, and if I have my Christmas open, then maybe let's just. Well, you're probably gonna go home.
I'll be gone I'll be honest, yeah.
Shit, maybe I'll just do a solo travel. Catch another video
during Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can go. Maybe I can ghost with someone, or maybe I can go by myself.
Yeah, you're like, I'll do a solo video with someone.
Yeah, I haven't got that far ahead yet.
No, but I definitely think that could be really fun. Even if we don't do it in the only if we don't do it in the winter, I feel like doing it in the springtime would be fun. Okay. Just randomly, I just thought about this.
Okay.
I wanted to point out that I always wear a hat during the shoots. And I feel like people are gonna get I'm a hat guy and I always wear a hat. I rarely wear a hat, right?
Yeah.
And the only reason I wear it during the shoots is because usually we're doing them later at night, and in between me getting off of class and me shooting the podcast, I lay down in bed and it really messes up my hair.
That's also where I usually put a hat on as well.
Right.
And my hair is messed up. That's why I was wearing the hood, because my hair is like, I need a haircut, man.
You just got out of the shower, bro. Don't lie to him.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Well, my hair is wet in the bed, so now it gets like, that head thing or whatever.
That head.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know if they've heard this, but there was a big giant noise. I know you heard that behind our wall. Yeah,
I heard it and I didn't think about it because we just hear weird noises all the time.
I know, but I'm afraid that one day it's just gonna get picked up, and that's not Millie. Just know. Don't worry. The Millie podcast is coming. Actually, should we do a breakdown of everything that's coming?
Sure, you can. I think we should end it like that.
Okay, yeah, because we are running at 104.
Give them something to look forward to. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of selfish. I think I want to hit Canes before they close at 11. I might whip the Addi Mobile around.
The Addi Mobile?
Maybe.
Okay, the Mitsubishi. You can't take the Addi Mobile.
Why?
How you gonna go through the drive-thru? The Addi Mobile's windows won't even roll down.
I'll put myself through the drive-thru. I'll just walk through the drive-thru.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so next week we are going to have a guest podcast. Our first guest, Isaac. Come on over, boy. The week after that, we're gonna have a podcast over The Secret.
The shoot we just
the
got done
secret
with.
shoot. Then podcast number 3, we're going to have a podcast about
Tattoos.
tattoos. Yes, we're going to explain our tattoos, and we're going to explain the tattoos. We should have just gotten tattooed. We get tattoos that Thursday. We might save the podcast that Thursday if we have time.
Okay. I'm comfortable with that.
All right. And that way we can
My
explain the
face when
tattoos.
we literally invite someone to go with us and then not invite them to get tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
Shit.
I feel bad. We did invite this. We went with 3
Mutual.
persons last year, right?
Yeah.
Me, you, and someone else. And then we invited them again this year, and they're like, yeah, just give me some time to
Goes literally same day.
And that same day we went and got estimates. We feel like a-holes, but
It is what it is, man. My bad.
sorry. They
Sorry,
can go
bro.
next year with us.
Next year.
And then the week after that, I think should be the start of October. No? I'm gonna need to see a calendar.
Oh, maybe actually.
And if it's the start of October, we are going to do. Not me checking this. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the first to start off October. I think we should talk about the building being haunted. And then
What if we just find some random? What if we post a picture, a page downstairs of like one person for podcast and just get one random ass person from this floor to talk about their ghosts? When we need
I like that
requirements.
idea.
We need to have someone who's lived here more than one semester.
all right. Or anyone that if you think you've
I mean, I'm
experienced.
joking, but I'm down too.
No, I think that's actually a really funny idea. And we could just joke around with them and just be dumb. But I think, okay. So, I think that's almost a month of podcast. Okay, guys. So,
4
for those
weeks.
keeping track, next week, guest podcast with Isaac. Week after that, secret project where we talk about that. The next week after that, tattoo podcast. The week after that, we invite someone in our room, or we invite someone in the building to come and we talk with them about the building being haunted, and we introduce them to Millie. All right. I think that's it.
That's it, man.
I think that's it. Yeah.
So
Third
thankfully,
podcast
we
down.
both picked up energy at some kind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it and I'm like, damn, I sound dead. I hate this at the start, but then it's gonna get better as it goes on.
Right. The first part sounded kind of dead, but we kind of pushed through and we made it work. 3 weeks down. We have a 3-week streak.
There will be, just to foreshadow Isaac's appearance, I think it won't be all science, but there will be a good science portion. I think.
But
what if I interview Isaac?
Okay, yeah, I
real.
think that's the plan. But no matter what, even if we have other people on here that are it's gonna be based towards whatever they are. So Isaac's kind of like the token science guy. So we're going to be talking about science with him.
Mhm.
If we had I don't know anyone that's a token, really someone that's more of a history guy. But if we had a history buff on here, it'd be a history themed
Dude.
podcast.
I'm not gonna name drop him because out of respect,
Yes.
he's a history guy.
See, well, we definitely talk about him and his clubs and history. So if we had Jay on here, we would talk about music. So
I still don't know where that fool went.
yeah,
That
that
fool
guy
kind of
disappeared.
disappeared. I don't know what happened, bro.
But all right, so
Appreciate everyone listening. Episode.
we want to have an F podcast with art.
Oh yeah.
And that we might even do that in October, but nothing's set in stone with that one. So
Spooky art.
right.
Spooky art.
Spooky art. Okay. Well, this podcast has gone on long enough, so we're just gonna go ahead and end
We
it.
do that shit all the time. I'm doing it literally right now.
What?
We say we're gonna end it 10
Oh.
minutes later down the road.
Yeah, we said it's because I feel like we always pick up the most energy right before we end it, and that's when we're like, oh wait, here's this. We need to when we say we're ending it, we need to end it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching the 3rd episode. Again, tune in next week.
That was a shit ending.
No, we're not done. We're not done. I was gonna say sorry for the Queen of England. Not really.
Also,
what a loser.
pointed out we were users in chat mentioned
Rip, get her reboot card.
they mentioned we didn't talk about the Queen after name dropping them. But we also talked about her at the beginning of the stream. Was all Queen Elizabeth at the start
for like 2 seconds. I will.
It was
say,
like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. And all right, that's I think that's it for the podcast. You know, give it up for episode 3. Yes.
Yeah, pretty
episode
shit
3.
ending. We got to work on the endings.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll work
I'll
on
take
the
over
endings.
next one.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.